Grade 12s, this lesson is on ASCII and more on characters. As a review, ASCII is how we encode every character that we can type on the keyboard, and many characters that cannot be typed on a keyboard can also be encoded in ASCII. And we'll also talk more about characters. So I'll switch over to IntelliJ now. And with IntelliJ, I've already created a project called ASCII and Char for character. So I want to show you first of all how to access a character from a string. I'm using lowercase for character. Character can be an object in Java, just like integer and double can and float. But we're going to be using the primitive data type char instead. But strings for sure are always objects. So we'll create a string called S, and I'll just put hello world in there. An exclamation mark, doesn't matter, just as long as there's a string in there. And we'll have a character called, well, let's call it ch. So what we want to do is we want to show every character in the string on a separate line. So we'll use a for loop. And I'm going to use a variable counter called C that's declared inside of the for loop, so its scope is only in the for loop. And we're going to say that it is going to go the termination condition for the for loop, or sorry, continuation condition for the for loop will be when C is less than C.length. So as long as S.length, so as long as it's less than the string length, the value C, the counter, is less than the string length, then we're okay. And our increment rule or change rule will be C++. So that's just like the while loop condition. And we'll say, let's say A, we'll set A equal to S dot char at. So char at, every string has a method called char at, or character at, C-H-A-R, capital A followed by T, char at. And it takes in an index. So for our index, we'll just use our counter. And then on the next line, we'll print it. And instead of A, it should be CH, shouldn't it? CH. So now we're going to print line CH. And when we run this, it looks like, oh, I'm sorry, system.out.println. There we go. So when we run it, we should see every letter of our string printed on a separate line. We've accessed it one character at a time. So this is how you would do it in Java. And if I scroll up in my output, you can see that it starts with the H of hello, and it goes all the way to the exclamation mark, which is the end of the string. Okay, next thing. I'm going to have a system.out.println that just has a bunch of stars here, so I can do the next thing. So the next thing we want to show is storing a character in a string using concatenation operator on an empty string. Okay, so let's say that we had a character called, and it was called ch2. We already have one called ch. No, you know what? Let's just call it ch. We're done using ch in the loop, even though it is being used in the loop and it's defined after that. So we don't have to define it. We're just going to use it because it's a separate part of the program. That first part that we used it in, that's over with now. So we can just redefine it. I'm going to use capital X. Again, notice that I'm using single quotes when I define a character, and that's what you should get used to doing. Use double quotes if you're doing a string, but with a character, try to get into the habit of using single quotes. I know that the C programming language will give you an error if you don't, and maybe some other languages as well. I'm not so sure about Java, but I know Java likes this. You may be able to put, let's see, if we put double quotes here, see what happens. Oh, it doesn't like it, so there you go. Yeah, because it thinks you're providing it with a string. So if you put X in double quotes, that's a string, not a character. So you need single quotes, because single quotes says this is a character. Okay, we're going to have a string now called str. And if I just store ch in there, it's going to give me an error, because it's going to say And this is just all from within IntelliJ without even running it. It says, well, we require a string, but you're providing a character. So why are you trying to store a character in a string? But there's a way to trick Java. Well, so what we're going to do is we're going to put double quotes, empty double quotes, with the concatenation operator, which is just joining the two things together. So what happens is the concatenation operator allows us to tie together a string and a character. So it lets us put a character on an existing string, which is what we're doing here. And then you can just do system.out.println str. What if we did this? My character string is, and then you could run it, and it would show the entire thing, including capital X. And you can see my character string is X. I didn't put a space there. So you could do that. I'm just going to leave it empty for now, though. Okay, so I want to show you a couple more things in this video, and that'll be probably it. Class is starting in 10 minutes. Let's see if I can get this done in time. Kind of at the... So storing... We just stored a character in a string. How about converting characters from uppercase to lowercase? And vice versa. Okay, so we have a character called ch lower, and it's d, lowercase d. I'm going to have another character called ch upper, and if we want to store our lowercase character in ch upper in its uppercase format, you can do this. Now, remember how I said that characters, the way we use them, are primitive data types. They're not objects. There is a class called the character class with a capital C, and you can access it like this. And you could put a dot after it. And here's all the methods that are available to an object that is from the character class. So we want to access from the character class a method called toUppercase. And it's just like that. It's with the camel caps notation, meaning that the first word, the word to, is all lowercase, and every other word after that that comprises this compound word, I guess, toUppercase, is uppercase letter. Okay, so the U is uppercase and the C is uppercase. Now we're just going to feed in as a parameter the character that we'd like to convert from lower to uppercase, and that's how you convert to uppercase. System.out.println ch upper. And you can probably imagine there's ch lower as well. That should be a semicolon, that's why it has an error there. So ch lower works very similarly. So I can show you some code for that while I'm running this. So there you go, it's printing out capital D in my output. And then, okay, so converting the other way around. Do we really need to show this? I'll show it. So let's say that we had ch new is equal to, and we have capital Z. And I'll say char. So it's a new character, ch new. Well, what we can do is we can say ch lower is equal to uppercase character, so capitalize the word character because it's a class. We're going to use the to uppercase. Oh, wait a minute. We're going the other way around, right? To lowercase ch upper. And then that will do exactly what you think it'll do. It'll print it out in lowercase. Just in the interest of time, you can pause your program and try that out. I think that everyone's able to do that on their own. And then let's see if I want to show you anything else in the remaining time that we have left. We have converting between ASCII and characters. So I think that what I'm going to do is make another video called converting between ASCII and characters, so it'll be a bit shorter. So that's it for now.